It was a hard race, 5 days, but really intense. We did so many maneuvers, it was full on. Oh, I'm happy. A good challenge. No, a massive learning curve. Between Elodie and Violette, we had a good fight at the end. And I mean, a lot that happened. It was good to go sailing. We had really nice days before this, so maybe it's not too bad. We are going to polaRYSE because the boat is there for the race of the start of the race 1000. It's 45 minutes away. It's a bit of a commute every day. Yeah, it's been nice. Today is the first day that is really bad weather, but hopefully it's not the start of the race. We still have tomorrow. Yeah. I have my chison au pont for breakfast. Skipper briefing. So they will give us a bit of information for tomorrow race. Hopefully an update on the on the course and how they see like the racing going. We have a nice team lunch all together. Bit of physio time and some media stuff, and I need to spend a lot of time doing the weather because I mean at the end it's the most important thing, especially for the first 36 hours of the race. It will be really tricky. It's called the 1000 race. As the name says, it's close to 1000 miles. It can take not that long to cover 1000 miles. So hopefully in 4 days the race will be over. We get north to the Fastened Rock, all the way back down to north of Spain and back again to polaRYSE. It's kind of spring weather, so there are like high pressure start to like build more. We have ridges to go through it. I think it can be quite strategically challenging. And it's a big tour of Biscay Bay. I don't know, as a reference, like a transatlantic race is almost 4 times that, So yeah, you put a bit in reference what the distance is, but Tu navigues? No, not yet.
Where are the new Francesca of this world? Where are they?
They are here. They just need to believe that it can be done. That's the hard part. She's the only girl in our sailing club. Does she want to see the boat? C'est pas différence avec les garçons. Tu as les mêmes formes, les mêmes intelligentes. C'est pas différent.
D'ailleurs, là, il y a 3 filles.
Bonjour.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Bon courage.
Oui, c'est ce bateau. Elodie et Violette. Oui.
Tu vois, il y a la moitié.
Oui, il est 3 avec un très bon projet, avec bon bateau. Donc, c'est pas différent ça. Three girls, almost half of it, with good projects.
For me, it's the first experience, so it's going to be my first race in IMOCA as a tech team. We did all the checks and making everything ready and give the boat in the best shape for Francesca.
Everybody puts so much work and effort in it. It's a good reminder that, yeah, there is a lot of like solo racing, but all this will not really happen without the team behind it.
N'était pas équipé, qu'on essaie du coup plus léger l'application sur un téléphone. Parce que eux ils ont la plateforme.
Just so it's quick. I want to say thank you guys. I know it was, as always, a big week of preparation. There's always tons of things to do all the time. It's gonna be my first race solo on IMOCA. Few of you has way more experience than I have in solo racing, but it's definitely my first time doing that. I appreciate a lot all the work and all the hours and the attitude, especially on on the job. I think that's what makes everything quite special, is knowing that I go sailing and I have you guys on board with me. I know it's quite romantic saying like that, but it's really true, and it's something that I really feel. I really feel it inside. I hope I can make you guys proud. I know tomorrow when I will be for the first time on my own on the boat, you know, with a few minutes to go from the start, I will probably feel something. I hope it will be a bit of a big milestone in these few years. Thank you, guys. Yeah, sure, exactly. It can always be worse, right? So yeah, we are Saturday by the end of almost the end of the day today for the race tomorrow at 12 o'clock local time. Tricky condition at the moment is quite light. There is not a lot of wind. It will be really, really challenging to keep the boat moving. People always think that, you know, storms are hard and everything. They are, but actually trying to sail in no wind is almost harder. The rich get richer in these conditions. Some routing before, I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm happy to do more weather tonight and check really well. Yeah, especially this part of the race, 50 to 100 miles of the race. I think it's gonna be a really key point.
Is that is coming in from the northwest.
Yes, yes. The direction of the wind, I agree, 100%. It's northeast. The problem is it's coming from the west. Like it's coming like this. It's not really about the direction. It's about where do you attach the wind first. It's not in the northeast for sure. It's in the west. Used to sail the cruise, right? So it's like you used to do maneuvers really quickly, and you have a few brains on the boat that can think about stuff, and you share really the load about. So all that now, when you're on your own, has to be done only by myself. It's a big change. Day of the start. Yeah, there's really light wind, and it is what it is. It's gonna be the same for everybody. So. C'est la vie, hein? It's my first solo race in an IMOCA, and yeah, I want to do well, but I also have a really strong goal of starting the race, go around the course really clean, finish the race, and that will be already like a pretty good start. I think it's a special moment for the entire team and for the project, you know, it's the start of a really amazing journey for the next few years, and it started here. Pretty happy and motivated to just go sailing. Ça va?
Ça va et toi?
Ça va, c'est trop bien.
Très bien. T'as bien dormi?
Oui, oui. Bien dormi et bien mangé un beignet Nutella.
Beignet Nutella.
Why? Thank you, guys.
Ciao Frankie.
I definitely would love to see that again in everybody's eyes, you know, when you hit the dock and you hug people, you see people, you want to see the pride in everybody's eyes, you know, and even better if we put a good performance on the water. Should we go up with the main?
We can go up with the main.
Yeah.
Boilers out.
Nice. No, I love to be around people. You know, I love to have friends and people around me and all that, but at the same time, I really enjoy the challenge to be alone. And it's kind of cool too, like being on your own, on the boat, it's quiet, you make your own decision, no one is like gonna tell you like, do this, do that, no, it's on me, and it feels good, you know. And
2.30, ok?
Perfetto.
2.30, sai che comincia a spingere.
Questo è tutto UTC.
Tutto UTC,
Perfetto.
Io vado tutto su
Tutto
UTC,
UTC,
tutte
perfetto.
le robe della...
This is coffee from my hometown in Italy. Oh, 4 cafés pour les premières 2 heures. Non. Voilà.
Guarda, quando scendo da
Have a good one. competition is quite strong. There are a lot of people with tons of experience, and it's a solo race, so it's quite 50-50 between the boat and the person on the boat.
Et c'est un bon départ de l'édition 2026 de la manoeuvres. Bon départ.
As soon as you put a starting line and you put other competitors around you, like the dynamic changes so much because you really want to be faster than the boat close to you. You want to beat the guys in front of you, but I think I really need to keep clear in my head that things take time and they still have to be done the proper way. And sometimes if you lose a few minutes at one point, you might gain way more because you've done the things in the right order and with the right mentality. So that's probably the biggest lesson that I want to learn from it is, I need to still stick with my own timing, with my own rules and go from there. First few moments by myself on the boat, everything is good on board, and keep pushing. It's gonna be a long night. To keep really focusing on trimming the boat well, keep pushing and making sure I'm on the right sail all the time. So it was a pretty big effort to change back to the J0, but it's the only way to hold on the fleet. Every maneuver, everything that you try to do on board, it just takes ages to do it, and do it on your own. It's just sometimes it's just brutal. It feels like the grinding never ends. Everything is, so much heavier to move, to deal with. As soon as you finish with something, you kind of have already to think about what's next because the time goes way, way faster. Right? First morning here, really, really, really tough night. There's absolutely no wind, nothing. You're just drifting around. Another day of light wind, so there's a lot of trimming the sails, making sure, trying to make the most out of it. Yeah, 2.5 knots right now. I mean, better than during the night. Keep moving forward. That's the only way. There is one way forward. The moon is so pretty. Finally, the boat is going fast. Pretty happy. Let's go to the fastnet. This time we're going a bit faster. Still doing around 18 knots. Trying to catch up as many miles as possible, if I can, of course. Yeah. Okay, we're going around the fastnet. Getting there slowly. We're at the fastnet. Okay, getting ready for the maneuver now. Bordo di 11 Hour Racing, un po' di foiling. After the fastnet. Trying to go fast. Un po' di foiling. E subito dopo il fastnet adesso si va veloci. Trying to catch these guys in front, but it's not easy because they're going pretty fast. I'm trying to really enjoy as much as I can. Prime luci del mattino, una notte molto intensa. Okay, so pretty tight crossing with Violet. It's fun. It's a tight race in the middle of the ocean. Pretty cool. Over here. And next on the list is clean up this mess. After the few jibes, I had zero energy. But I have my morning coffee. So life is good. Guys, lost a bit. We are filming each other all day long. Tutta la notte così. E all'inizio sia Violetta e Elodie che anch'io provavamo a trovare un pochino di vento. Va bene, ciao a tutti. Just round up the virtual waypoint a Gallimard. And yeah, pretty hectic maneuver. This was the last waypoint before heading to the finish in Concarneau. I'm gonna enjoy it. The last night at sea. Not that it makes a lot of difference between day and night, huh? It's same effort. 170 miles to go to Concarneau. The end might be a little tricky, so I'd rather have a bit of energy for the finish. All good on board. Ciao!
We are going to Frankie, almost to arrive. Facciamo a chi sbocca prima.
If you look at the water, you can see there is no... It's a lake.
We're approaching the line in the next 40 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Nice race. It was a good experience.
Good job. Very good job. See you.
My arms are like... I'm glad I'm going to the gym, that's for sure. Why is everybody leaving? No. Guys, I can go there. Huh? Come on, I'm not doing this by myself. Huh? No, I'm not gonna do it by myself. Come on, guys. A good challenge. No, a massive learning curve. It's amazing to race against such a nice competition, and yeah, it's a cool race. There's still a lot to learn, but to be the first race, it was decent. Non è proprio pasta italiana.